Okay, folks, so welcome back. Don't know if you can hear me or no. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. I'll chat to you in my new thingy bob I've got here. So bear with me a moment, folks, while I just set up this. Where are we to? KERNOW EXP. KERNOW's live. Right, hope you're all good. Hope you had a great week so far. Why does it keep doing that? Stupid thing. Adam, hello mate, how you doing? Hope you're good. And hopefully your week isn't too bad. So we'll just move the camera here again. You're working again. Oh, bugger. Right, there we go. Is that about right? Or no? Have I made a complete and utter tit of myself again? Probably, folks. KERNOW does make a bit of a tit of himself sometimes, but there you go. So I think that will have to do. Chris, hi Chris, member of the crew, and Adam too. Bit of a cough. Right, yeah, so we haven't really got any plans tonight, folks. It's just more of a talk and see how you are, basically. Videos have been a bit slow this week because of work and what have you. So Mr. David does work with me, folks. You know David that comes out exploring. He does work at the same place as me and Mrs. KERNOW, and it's been pretty full on this week so far. So this is why the videos have been a bit cack. Adam, yes, mate. Yeah, definitely. Hopefully we can catch you at the weekend, mate, if you're available. I think it's the Martin Jennings run this weekend, so hopefully that goes really well. If you don't know what the Martin Jennings run is, folks, it's actually a charity motorcycle gathering, and it's in honor of a chap that died called Martin Jennings, of course, a well-known Cornish motorcyclist. And I think it was at the Isle of Man TT. I think Adam can probably say a bit more on this because Adam's got more of an authority on it. Yeah, so I hope if you do go, Adam, I hope you have a good ride, mate. We're probably going to try and film some of it if we can. I'm not going to do it myself. I don't think my bike's up to it really because it's only a 125. But so yeah, we're not going to do it. But maybe next year I might do it on my vintage Honda 70. That should be good. So hey, yeah, hello to 6 people in the chat. Hope you're all good. There you go. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for putting that in. Yeah, I knew it was something along those lines. So yeah, a lot of local people remember Martin Jennings, and it's an annual motorcycle gathering every year, and it's in aid of a particular charity. I'm not really keyed up on what charity that is. I don't know if the charity changes every year or no, but it's possible, folks. But it's a very worthy thing, and of course when it does take place, the A30 at a certain time becomes filled with bikes, which is flipping awesome. So I hope that all who goes to the Martin Jennings Memorial Run has a great time, and I hope that everybody behaves themselves because sometimes people don't. So yeah, we've been a bit quiet, folks. I do apologise. It's basically to do with work, and that's the reason why. What was that? Hello, Sophie. Hi, Sophie. Hope you're all right. It's a different charity every year. Right. That's really good. So whatever charity they do, folks, it's always worthwhile to donate if you can. So yesterday we tried to go down to Portreath, which is on the North Cornish coast, and we tried to do drone flights, but unfortunately the weather had different plans for me, folks. So we did 3 motorcycle rides, one from Redroof area down to Portreath, one from Portreath back, and the third one is for members at the moment. And basically, I was trying to head towards Scoria, and at the end of it, I noticed there was a police car behind me for a mile. And years ago, folks, I would have bricked it, but the thing is, I know I'm all legit, so there's nothing to worry about, is there? So it's all good. But yeah, that video is well, there's 2 videos on already for public, and there is going to be a third one going live very soon, to be fair, very soon. Me and David are planning to go out tomorrow evening. We're not really sure on the location right now. We've got a few things on the back burner, shall we say. If it's a fail, folks, then what we'll do is we'll go and do a car ride, and I'll mic David up and we'll just talk shit like we normally do. So yeah, should be good. So we have got quite a few locations that we want to go and look at. We just haven't had a chance at the moment, folks. So after tomorrow, Saturday, I've got to visit my father because my father's not very good again. This time it's pretty serious. Well, it was previously as well, but it's kind of like jumped ahead, if you know what I mean. So we're going to go. Me and Mrs. Kernow are going to see father on Saturday, and then on Sunday we're over David's, and then on Monday I'm hoping, if the weather plays ball, to get 3 or 4 videos done and uploaded, and then I'll gradually release those through the week, folks. At the moment, we've stopped doing Wednesday's video. We might reinstate that at some point, so we'll see how that goes. Halloween's coming up now, so we're thinking on locations now to do some paranormal investigations. Hi, Captain, how you doing? We're thinking about let's see what Captain's put. Yeah, it's going all good, Captain. It's just a bit slow this week for us, really, because of work. And, you know, I haven't really done what I really wanted to do, so shall we say. So, so tomorrow night we're back out with David. And then Saturday I might be lucky to get something in the bag. I don't know. I don't think so, folks, because I usually visit crew members on Saturday. Chris in the chat there, we normally visit Chris on a Saturday or every other Saturday sort of thing. So unfortunately I can't do it, but we know that Mr. David may do that, so that's pretty good. So what was that, Captain? Gift membership. Oh, bloody hell. That's cool. Thanks, mate. Craig. Hi, mate. How you doing? Allow gift membership. There we go. Cool. Flipping heck. I didn't realise we could do that, Captain. That's cool, isn't it? Good stuff. Oh, yeah, Craig has received the gift membership. Well, welcome, Craig. And thank you, Captain. To you. So, I'm going to burp. Sorry, folks. Pardon me. So we're actually live with the phone tonight again because the computer, which is right here, has basically said no. Computer says no, so it's not doing what it should be doing. So, which is a complete pain in the you know what. So we've got this thing now, folks. It's a Samsung Galaxy Tab thing, and we're monitoring the chat through that. So let's go through some ideas we have for maps, Google Maps. There we go. Some ideas we've got for future explorations. Right. So if you've been watching Captain Cornish, you'll know that he's done quite a bit of filming with Forsaken Exploration and Maffers and Shazzers over at Maker Heights, which is an area that we've been very interested in for quite a long time, and we'll be going there. I'm not really sure when at the moment, folks, but we definitely will be going there. We've been made aware of because there used to be a narrow gauge railway line down there, and we've been made aware of areas where there could be some tracks still in situ, so that could be very interesting. We're going to be talking with the Maker Heights Preservation Trust, or custodians of a couple of fortifications there. We know that Forsaken has spoken to them and Captain Cornish. So we're going to be in discussion with those, and hopefully next year we might do some volunteering, folks, to do a bit of streaming and what have you, because obviously they're all charity run, and I think something like that, because it is worthy, because it's history, very important history, because obviously Maker Heights fortification was constructed to protect Devonport from the invasion of the Armada and things like that, and then later on World War One, World War Two. So it's very, very I seem to have a bit of a cough tonight. Sorry, folks. Very interesting location. Tim Harris, can I do a story or tell a story about the Cornish Piskies? The Cornish Piskies. Well, I know a story about the Cornish Knockers. I don't know about the Piskies, I'm afraid. But down in a mine, deep underground, when all the mines were working, that's probably a long time ago now, which is pre-1998 when Crofty was working, but back in the days when, for instance, you used carbide lamps and candles, the miners are a very superstitious people, folks, and they were frightened of little goblins and things like that. Now, there is a legend, and my grandfather told me this, and basically the knockers. Now, the knockers are little tiny little creatures, about so high. On every Cornish mine, the knockers would be underground. And it's saying that if you hear a knocking, then it could be danger, or it could be telling you where the rich vein is. Now, the vein could be the copper, or it could be the tin. Now, copper in a Cornish mine bleaches out the ground, and it's like a oh, sorry about that, folks. It's a yellowy green color. Now, we've seen it underground. Now, if Chris is in chat, Chris will know exactly what I'm talking about, and David too. It leaches out the ground. Now, that's your lode. And what the miners were doing when they were mining underground, they were following the lode where the rich vein is, folks. Now, different parts of Cornwall, the lode, which is the vein, is different orientations. Like over near Carnbray, there's a lode called the Great Flat Lode, which is a flat vein of ore. But down in West Cornwall, such as St Just, the vein or the lode is in a different orientation. And it's like that in different parts of Cornwall. Yeah, well, yeah, I know about the knockers, Adam, but Peskies and that are a bit different, aren't they? Unless they're related to the same breed of beings. But my grandfather is very, well, was, he's not with us now, but very superstitious, folks. So yeah, if you hear a knocking, it's either get out or follow. It's certain things, you know. But yeah, us Cornish people are very, very superstitious. I will do a video on that one day, Tim, and we will talk more about that. But yeah, you know, it's very, very interesting, isn't it? Right, now, so that's Maker. So we're going to be in contact with those guys there, folks, and we're going to be doing something there. Now that's been on my to-do list for probably 5 years. It's got to be. Now, we're not quite done with clay country. Now, if you don't know what clay country is, I know a lot of you do, but some of you probably don't. Clay country is the area around St Austell, and it is the heart of the china clay industry in Cornwall, if not the UK. So there's basically the St Austell, which is the town, and then you've got, for instance, you've got Whitemoor, you've got Trefise, you've got St Blaise, you've got St Stephen, you've got St Denis, which is all generally in the same area. And the clay district goes north as far as basically Indian Queens. I've got some friends that live at Indian Queens. I know that sounds a bit like, ooh, but I assure you it's called Indian Queens, St Column. So we've done quite a bit of filming in Clay District, as you probably are aware if you've been watching for a long time. But the clay country is a gift that does keep giving, folks. Me, David, and Chris were up there, and Sophie, I think it was. Was it Sophie? Yes, yeah, Sophie was. I'm sure she was. Chris, if you're in comment, can you remember? And we found 3 or 4 abandoned farms, folks, which was a bit of a fluke. So it's quite good. Now, we do want to go back to Luxullian Valley, which is where Trefise Viaduct is. Now, I have done a bit of filming there, as you probably are aware, and that whole area is steeped in clay history, and it is very, very interesting, folks. I can't seem to get it all in at the time, because obviously it's quite a vast area, and it takes a long time to basically get around. So there is the village of Luxullian, which is where I normally base myself, and we leave the machine there, and then we walk down through the woods, sort of thing. But I think you can actually park near the viaduct, which is quite interesting. Now, it's not just a viaduct, folks, it's an aqueduct as well. It's quite interesting. So yeah, we will be doing a bit of filming there at some point. Now, over near Newquay, we've got I need to get Adam on board at some stage, because we want to have a look at the old airfield at St Merrin airfield. Now, Adam has family connections to that. I don't know if he would like me to say about that. Oh, right. Okay, Chris. Yeah. I thought it was, mate, but I wasn't sure. I thought David might have been there, but obviously not. Now, earlier this summer, folks, I did actually ride the motorbike, the Honda Super Cub, on the old airfield at St Merrin, and that was awesome, because Adam wasn't really sure if we could still do that, but we can. So that's really cool. So what we need to do is go back there and have a good look at the old buildings there, because there's so much there. It's unbelievable. Now, it is privately owned, and we've got to be very careful about, you know, going into buildings and stuff like that. So, because we don't want to get told off, basically. So I think what we're going to do, and I have discussed this with Adam some time ago. He may have forgot. That's the thing. He may have forgot. Yeah, yeah, all these 37s, Adam. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they? That special sound is like, oh, geez. I don't think they're doing too much rail freight at the Clay District now. I think they've discontinued quite a bit of it, to be fair. But I was told that they're only using one a week, is it, or something like that? Now, if you know different folks, please let us know. But yeah, it's really, really interesting. Let's just read the comments. Oh yes, mate. Yeah, yeah. No, me, Chris, and Sophie, and the lovely Gem. Um, we went to this abandoned house in the Clay District, and it was the hottest day of the year, folks. And me and Chris were like, oh, it was flippy and roasting. Yeah, it got cooked. What was that, mate? Sorry, I'm looking at this and I'm looking at you, folks. I'm you know multitasking. Will you have to be careful with the new lithium mines? Tim, we're not going into any lithium mine, mate. The lithium mine, which is open right now, is South Crofty. Now, just to recap on South Crofty, South Crofty closed in 1998 due to the price of tin being low, and a few years later, obviously, it was completely derelict. But now there's a mining company which I think it started as Strongbow Mining. Now it's Cornish Metals. I think they've got it, and they've spent a load of money on revamping the mine. They've got the head frame reinstalled, all working, new winder, water pumps in there, purifying the water. So they're not actually looking for minerals at the moment. What they're doing is they're just gearing the mine up to get it open. But lithium basically is in the water, and you extract it from the water. I'm not really keyed up on how they do that, but it's something to do with that way. But yeah, the lithium in the ground, it's not dangerous, folks, until it's been like processed and what have you. Forsaken, hi mate, how you doing? I was just saying about yourself and Captain there a minute, and Maffers and Shazzers about the Western Heights. I was just saying that we're going to try and volunteer, possibly next year now, to do a bit of strimming and a bit of maintenance with those guys, because the video that you did with Captain, I was quite interested in that, and yeah, we've definitely got to get up there. I just haven't had a chance. Basically, the weather has just stopped me in play right now, and obviously we work as well during the week, and it's just it's all come too late for me, folks. So I don't know if I'm going to make it up there this year, but if we get a window, we will definitely. You know, so yeah. Now I am hoping with. Yeah, definitely, mate, definitely, yeah, definitely. And those gentlemen that you were with, very knowledgeable by the sound of it. So that's really cool. So I'm hoping to get Mr. Two Wheel to go up there if I when he's not working and when I'm not working, and I'll finance the fuel and we'll just go up there on the bikes or in Mr. Two Wheel's new four-wheeled vehicle. Yeah. But it's up to, I'm not pushing Adam to do that. It's it's just an idea. That's all it is right now. It's just an idea. Now, I was talking about RAF, not RAF, RNAS St Marin Airfield. Now, I really want to get Adam up there so we can do a video together, because Adam knows quite a bit about that particular site, and he has family connections to it. So as I was about to say earlier, I'm going to try to seek permission so we can actually go there officially in official capacity without worrying about being caught and seen and stuff like that. Because earlier this summer, when I first went up, I think it was the beginning of summer this year, I felt like I was being naughty because obviously I didn't have permission to do anything, but I just went in and drove in and had a little nosy about, which is a bit cheeky, really. So I'm going to try and seek permission, and I think that'll be awesome. But there's also water treatment works up there, which we want to go and look at. So I think that'll be quite cool. So that is RNAS St Mirren. Now, also, if you've been watching for a while, you'll know that we've also been to oh dear, I've lost the plot. Lost it years ago, folks. Okay, so me and Adam have done quite a bit of filming at St Eville, RAF St Eville. Now, according to our records and two-wheel exploration, St Eville is the most prolific bombed site during World War II, because the Luftwaffe were determined to destroy St Eville. And who we got behind us? Mrs. KERNOW.
And beer, clock. I thought you might want a beer.
No, I think I'll pass on a beer right now. I might have one later on. I don't fancy it right now, all right?
Oh, you're going to have to undo it. I've already got a punch with one tin already.
There we go. So, as Adam just said, his granddad trained at, not at St Eville, folks. Not at St Eville. Whoops, I'm doing it the wrong way. What a complete dope. So, Adam's granddad trained at RNAS St Mirren, folks. Now that is very special, really, really awesome to know exactly where your grandfather was, and I'm gobsmacked by that, you know. That is just flipping awesome, isn't it? To know that your granddad was at a precise spot at a precise time, which is just flipping awesome, you know. I love that. That's just amazing. So me and Adam have done probably one or two videos around St Eville. Now, St Eville is like a gift that keeps giving, such as St Mirren as well. You know, we need to do more with TWEX at St Mirren. It is really cool, isn't it, Forsaken? Yeah. Forsaken, you'll have to put your name, your real name, in the comments, mate, if you would like us to call you your real name, because my real name is Mark. That's what I'm called, and Mr. Two Wheel is called Adam. So yeah, that's really cool. If you want to be called that, you know, unless you just want to be called Forsaken Exploration. Entirely your call. Now, there is something else which has been on the back burner for a while, and I just haven't had a chance to go up there. It's a bit of a trek, and we've got to be a bit careful, because for various reasons, because we cannot go on any active MOD site, which we don't anyway, but we just can't. Now, where is it to? Boscastle, here we go. So up at Boscastle, there's some interesting bits which we need to look at, and it is from World War II. It's very, very interesting. Mike! Hi, Mike. How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Virtually. Well, we will meet one day, mate, in person. Guarantee it. It's just a matter of time, really. So I was going to go live from the shed tonight, folks, but the temperature's dropped. It's about 15 Celsius out there, which is a bit chilly. And we don't have power out there at the minute. So hopefully after Saturday, we might be able to gear it up and get it running. Now, this box right here, this is the brand new strip lights for the workshop. They're LED ones. I just dropped it, but you can see it there, folks. Look, we've got 4 5-foot LED strip lights, so we should be able to light it up really nice. Hopefully it doesn't flicker. If it flickers, then we're going to have to figure something else out. No, Mike, no, mate, no. I'll call you Mike or Forsaken or FE. But yes, cool. So yeah, there's some bits up around there which we need to go and look at, and I think that'll be quite awesome. I'll probably share those to Captain and Forsaken if he wants that as well. So I think it'd be quite cool. Halloween. Now, Halloween is fast approaching, isn't it, folks? Now, we've got a couple of ideas for Halloween. I'm hoping that we can encourage Chris and Sophie to jump on board again. We've got a couple of ideas. It's only an idea right now. It might not happen, but I think we need to start doing the fry-ups again, like a burger in the bun, Chris, if you're still there, mate. Oh, hang on, Tim. What was Newquay Airport during World War II? Adam, can you answer that, mate? Was it actually there? I'm not really sure it was there, folks. I think Newquay Airport is quite a modern thing. Now, I might be talking at my JIT derriere. Let's just have a look. One moment, please. One moment, please. Right, Newquay Airport. Now, let's just have a look around the edge. I think it was there during the war, but it does look like, 'cause it's got aircraft dispersals there, so it looks like it could have been there during World War II, but oh, it used to be a lot longer than what it currently is. Good Lord. Yeah, it does look like excellent, Chris. Yeah, it does look like this was a World War II RAF airbase, because there's dispersals here and there's loads of other little bunkers and that there. Good Lord. I didn't even realise all that was there. Good Lord. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced, but it does look like, from what I can see, that this was a World War II airfield. Now, obviously, this was active during the Cold War. There was the museum there. Well, it was there. It's not there now, unfortunately. No. Bear with me a minute, folks. Up for a fry-up, Chris. Burger in the bun that we did before, because we haven't done that for a while, have we? To be fair. So, if you've been watching for a while, folks, you'll know that me and Adam did a video at the Cornwall Heritage Aviation Museum, which is no longer there, which is such a shame. And there was loads of stuff that was very, very interesting. I just realised I've just found something there, which is, might be able to have a look at that. Ooh, yeah, just found a bunker there. I have to put a pin on that a minute, folks. So if you're wondering how we research stuff, it's pins, basically. That's how we find it, and it's hours and hours of research online. That ooh, that looks interesting. Wonder if we can actually get there. That would be nice. Can we actually get there? Maybe. It's probably fenced off by the looks of it. It's got to be fenced off, isn't it? Surely. You would think so. You would think so. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's fenced off, which is a bit of a bummer. Anyway, let's get back to the stream, folks, because I'm getting sidetracked. It's not terribly good, is it? So, Chris, we could actually go down to that barn that we went to. Do you remember we did a small ghost hunt there, and we did a burger in the bun? David, I think David enjoyed it. I hope David enjoyed it. You know, yeah. So, yeah, unless you and Sophie have got any ideas, because obviously we do know quite a few locations, don't we? So we can actually wonder if that is accessible. I'm intrigued by this, folks. Absolutely intrigued. I don't know if we can get to that because that looks like a bit of an awkward one. Oh, it's a big trespass, isn't it? Oh, don't really want to go down active MOD sites. Oh, no, definitely not. No, thank you, sir. So I can see the fence there. So part of it is actually fenced off. That looks quite interesting. Holy crap, look at that. Yeah, I'm getting sidetracked here, folks. It's not terribly good, is it? No, we can't go in there. No. I'd like to, but nah. No way. There's no way. There's no way we get in there. It's all fenced off as well. So yeah, it's a complete no-go. Oxfam campsite. What the hell? All right. Okay. Sorry, folks. I'm getting sidetracked here. Sorry, Mike. I didn't get that there. Just one moment, please. So you're going to go camping and you're cooking a fry-up this weekend. Yeah, the weather. Oh, I think we might have a weather window on Saturday, actually. So yeah, you might be lucky enough for Saturday. Sunday, I'm not really sure, to be fair. Oh, Sunday, yeah, Sunday's the weather's meant to be utter pants, which is not terribly good, is it? Yeah, so if you're going to do it, I would suggest maybe Friday night and over to Saturday, because Sunday is a no-go, basically. Okay, so boat adventures. We're going to try our best to get one more boat adventure done this year. I think me and David have done quite well with the new engine, the 6-horse. And yeah, it's really, really cool. I think what we're going to try and do is head towards the Halford River and possibly Halford Passage. So David drops the boat on the beach sort of thing, and then he goes up the hill, parks the car and comes back down again. By the time he comes down, I should possibly have the boat inflated, the floor in, outboard on, and virtually ready to go. So we was going to try and do another mine explore, folks, but that unfortunately hasn't happened. Oh, sorry, the wife was making weird sounds. There is a couple of ideas we've got regarding that, but because summer's at an end now, it's not really the right time, really. So we'll see how it pans out and give it a go. So I've got a permission ghost hunt coming up. I've not said nothing about this to anybody, but somebody that I know quite well has given us permission to investigate in their house. I'm not going to tell you where that is for obvious reasons, because it's somebody's house, folks. And we've been made aware that is haunted, really, really haunted. So if I can't find anything else for Halloween, then that will be our Halloween video. I'm going to have a drink a minute, folks. I do apologize. Pardon. I do apologize for burping. Tim, we do, mate. Yes. Yeah. I've taken delivery of some new stickers, which are, I'll just flash them quickly. These are new. They look similar to the old ones, but they're a bit smaller now. So these are our brand new stickers. There you go. And Chris and Sophie have got some coming to you on Saturday. These do biodegrade, but not straight away. So they're going to be put all over Cornwall again, because we haven't done that for quite a while. We've got some blue ones coming. We've got some, what ones again? Oh, Chris and Sophie, you said to me that you wanted our original sticker, like what Sophie designed. I've got a limited batch coming, and they're the ones with, it says welcome to KERNOW EXP, and it's got the engine house, and what Sophie designed basically. So I've got a limited batch. I think I've got about 250 coming. So if I give you 50, you can have those. I've also got what other colour ones? Oh yeah, the blogs, KERNOW EXP blogs, which is the orange. We've got some of those coming as well. Now this company approached me and they said that they will do them, but I've got to promote their business. So there will be a promotion on one or two of the videos coming up. I don't have to keep promoting them like that, but there will be a bit of a promotion for this sticker company. They are vinyl, but they do break down over time, folks. It's a special sort of vinyl, but yeah, they're really cool. They're a lot smaller than the other ones, so we should be able to hide them a lot easier than what the other ones were, which is like these looks. Because if you look, I don't know if you can see there now, but there's the new ones there, folks. That's the new one, current ones now, and they're the old ones. Look, so you can see the size difference. A lot more discreet. So yeah, really cool. So yeah, the paranormal investigation at someone's house who we've basically been in contact with. I'm not going to tell you where that is for obvious reasons. I'm not at liberty to tell you where that is, but it should be good. It's actually someone's house, and they've had excuse me, a lot of problems. So we're going to try and move the spirit on for them as well, if that's what is required. So yeah, it should be really good. Now I have been invited out of Cornwall, but logistics right now is just too much, folks, for us to do. To be fair, we've got loads down here to do, folks. Like David was saying earlier today, we've got quite a few things on the back burner. We just need to go down and have a look. We've got about 5 abandoned farms to go and look at. I need to get Chris and Sophie on board with this. Down in West Cornwall, down at the Lizard, and there's a couple of interesting thick bits down near Truro. I will be sharing these with Captain Cornish and Forsaken Exploration, or if I share them to Captain, then Captain can share them to Forsaken. They need to be documented because some of these buildings are basically at risk of falling down, and this is what we do, folks. We're passionate about Cornwall's history, and over time things do deteriorate. So if we document them now, it doesn't mean to say that it's going to stay like that forever, because things do change. World War II sites, now me and Adam have covered the majority. I'm not saying all of it, but the majority of the World War II locations. There is some Cold War locations here in Cornwall. We have covered a fair bit of that, but there is more to see, folks. Now, me and Adam basically work from Truro down. We don't tend to go past Truro very often. So there is going to be more locations that we've not documented in North Cornwall, which I think will be awesome to bring new content. Like, for instance, the radar site that me and Adam filmed recently, thanks to Jim. Jim gave us that location. Jim is another up-and-coming YouTuber. He mostly does Instagram, folks. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you, Jim, for that. I do appreciate that, mate. And I did give Jim a couple of locations back. So the thing is, this is what we like to do. We like, if we get a good location from somebody, which is really awesome, we got to go and film it, then I will give a good one back, which I have done on several occasions. So, you know, that's really good. Oh, sorry, Mike, I didn't see your comment there. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, no, Carn Cottage is down in West Cornwall. Now, I'm sure you know about this, Mike. because I've done quite a bit of filming there with quite a few different YouTubers, such as The Secret Vault, Matthew Williams. I've been there with him, and my good friend Mark from Ghost Adventures of Cornwall. I'm hoping that Mark will come back at some stage. I think he's got a few things in his private life that are going on behind the scenes. I'm not going to say anything because it's not my place to, but we do hope that Ghost Adventures of Cornwall does come back big and strong before too long. So yeah, I was there at 3 in the morning with Matthew Williams, just me and Matthew, and some weird shit was going down, folks. If you want to go and look at the video, it's on The Secret Vault. Just type in Carn Cottage or Aleister Crowley's cottage. If you don't know who Aleister Crowley is, he is a demonologist, and he did lots of dark stuff, and he did like a spell called Sex Spell or Sex Magic. Very unusual person, and apparently he did contact the devil and things like that. So I don't really want to be too associated with devil worship and things like that, but I will go back to Crowley's cottage, and we will go there and film. And I did do a live stream from there. Now, not many people have done live stream from Carn Cottage. I've got to have another drink, folks. Must be the talking. Pardon me. So yeah, we did capture some strange anomalies there, but I think if you go there late at night, say like from 10 o'clock, or go at dusk and stay there for 2-3 hours, you will get something. There was meant to have been a murder there of Carol Cox, I think it was called. I think that was a lady. So her spirit is probably lingering there more than likely. But yeah, it's a very magical place. Now, I would suggest, Mike, don't park in Zenner. Park up near, I think it's called the Wicken or something like that. It's just outside, and just walk across the moor, rather than, because there is a path. It's very difficult to see. I know the path because I've done it several times. I think I'm connected to you on Facebook. All right, if I am, I'll show you where to park, and I'll show you the path, how to get up to Carn Cottage. But make sure you wear welly boots or something like that, because there's the gorse there really like pushes on your legs and that. It's not pleasant, put it that way. I'll just catch up with the comments a minute. Yeah. So it's quite an interesting place, to be honest. Last time I was there, the damage to the structure is pretty bad now. I think some of the slates on the roof are dislodged, and the part that was a wooden frame has all been like pulled down now. Now, apparently, this Carn Cottage has been bought by somebody out of county, and they didn't realise the connection to Aleister, because these are deeply religious people, apparently. Surely, you would do your research before buying something, because I certainly would. I wouldn't waste my time on something that could be extremely haunted or whatever, So they've just left it, and they've owned it now for well over 2 years, and they haven't done a single thing, not one thing. So crazy, eh? But yeah, if you do do that, then you should get some good responses. And I think, being Halloween, because the veil between the living and the dead is very, very thin, you should get some good stuff, Might even tag along, might come down and work with you guys if you'd like that, because it's not really that far from us, really. It's about 20 miles from me. I know it's probably a bit of a trek for yourself, but I'm sure we could work something, couldn't we? Now, there's also, what's on here? There's also West Cornwall, folks. Oh, my pot just moved by itself. Do you know, at work of late, folks, we've had lots of weird things happening, like David's seen a dark shadow in work. I had a bottle thrown the other day, and Mrs. KERNOW had something the other day as well. Now there is somewhere else. No, where's this? Oh yeah, there's an ancient village which is owned by. Hang on a minute. It's near Penzance Way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. I've got it. There we are. KERNOW. Now, do you know where that is, folks? KERNOW. EUNY. Ancient village. Now, this has been on my agenda to do a paranormal investigation as well. And you don't have to pay to go inside, providing you keep the noise down to a reasonable level. I don't think there'll be a problem. There is a couple of buildings nearby, but if you just go to the ancient village, I don't foresee there being a problem there. Now, I'm just going to mark that a minute because I forgot that about. Thing is, of me, folks, if I don't act on it quickly, it does get forgotten, which is not terribly good. I've got so many pointers on Google Maps, it's unbelievable. And I've got more than one Google Maps because we've got more than one Google account, because obviously we've got more than one YouTube channel. We've got about 3, I think. We've got KERNOW EXP Extra as well, which I don't tend to upload a great deal to, unfortunately. I should do, but I just don't, because I'm an idiot sometimes. But there you go, never mind, yeah, so I think that could be an interesting thing. I think I did say to David about that not long ago, and maybe Chris and Sophie as well. So yeah, we need to go down there and do a bit down there as well. So it's quite good. But obviously that would be a car job. We won't be able to ride the bike that well. We can, but if it's raining, then it's not much fun, is it, folks? You know. Right, okay, so we've waffled on quite a bit. We've been on for nearly an hour, which is quite a long time, really. I think now is question time. Do you have any questions? Anybody have any questions or any suggestions or anything like that? Tim, if you want any stickers, mate, then I can probably post you a couple if you would like, but I don't know if you're on Facebook or what. Are you on the Facebook group? If you are, then drop us a message, and if you want to private message me your address so it's not out in the public domain, I will gladly send you a couple of stickers and maybe a free keyring. We do have key rings, and I'm not really sure where they are. There might be one of my things right here. No, that's not it. No, I don't have one on those keys, but I do have a key ring here. We've got the blue ones, and I do need to make some more green ones, little tiny ones. Well, I think we've covered quite a bit tonight. I hope you enjoyed the waffle with me, and I hope that you stick with us, because we're not done, folks. We're not going to be done doing YouTube for many years to come. We've got so many places to go and visit. It's unbelievable. And we've not even touched the UK yet, have we? You know, we've only been doing KERNOW, which is Cornwall. Mind you, we are KERNOW EXP, so, you know, it's all good, huh? Now, I will be doing a ride on the vintage C70 before too long. I've got new mirrors for it. I've got the top box rack, wherever that is. I don't know what I've done with it. I think it's downstairs. So yeah, we will be doing a ride with that, and I will definitely film it. I hope you guys have enjoyed the couple of rides we did yesterday. There's the motorcycle ride to Petrif from Medruf Way. And then there's the, excuse me, the ride from Portreath back towards Redroof. And obviously there is another video there, which is the follow-on, which I've not made public yet, members only. So our new member can watch that if he would like. So it's quite a good one. And also last weekend we was out with Adam from TWEX, Two Wheel Exploration, and we did a drone flight over at Clickerhead, and that's been quite well received. And before that we did some videos with David, and we discovered something that we definitely are going back to have a look at, and we think we might have found another potential abandoned building. I don't think the roof is on it, but it would be cool just to go and smash through the bushes sort of thing and discover that. So that is something that we're probably going to have a look at maybe tomorrow or maybe next week. And then a Google Maps find, we discovered a secret barn. Well, it's not really a secret, but it's a barn that's not really being used, shall we say. And then before that we did Unity Wood Mine, short explore, and the drone flight. That's been quite well received. So yeah, we haven't, over the last 2 weeks, that I know it doesn't seem that the videos have slowed down, but they have, folks. They definitely have. Now, since me and Adam did the radar site, I haven't done much at all. The tunnel, now that was David's suggestion, and it was David's relation that wanted us to do that, and that's been very well received. I can't believe it, you know. And going back even further, we've got Kennel Vale, we've got West of England Rally, which I should have been at really, but my father was basically ill, very ill at the time. So really, since when Chris and Sophie and David and myself went to the abandoned cottage or the forgotten cottage, videos have slowed down. I know it doesn't look like it, but I assure you it has. But we will be doing a live stream every week when we can, folks. I'm looking a bit tired tonight. It must be due because of work or whatever, but there will be a live stream at least once a week. If we can't do a live stream, then we'll make up for it over the weekend if we can. So yeah, we got one more day at work, and then it's party time. Well, not literally, but you know what I mean. Right, I think we're gonna call it a night there. So I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that jumped in. Thank you to Adam, Chris, Forsaken, Captain, Tim, who else? Craig, Captain, and again Captain, and everybody else, and not forgetting TWEX. Go and share the love to him, folks, because Adam is our group expert. He really is, you know. And it's raining outside. Very nice, eh? Right, so I think we're going to call it a day there. So I'd just like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this rant, if you want to call it a rant or a rave or talking shit. But we do talk shit sometimes, folks, but you know, with a bit of a Cornish twist. But yeah, paranormal stuff coming, more drone videos coming, more urbex coming, more fry up stuff coming with the crew, and hopefully some new faces such as Forsaken, and we might even get Captain Cornish on video, folks. That'll be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, gonna go. See you next time. Don't forget, smash the like button, share the love, and we'll see you soon. Cheers. Cheers. And gone. Okay, folks, I'm off now. So see you next time. Bye for now. There is some videos coming, folks, so don't worry about it. We've got stuff coming. See you later. Cheers and gone. Bye.